This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or sexually. If you're down and out and depressed and angry, you're the one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I want to go over the list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about, we're in 2025, and I want to talk about all the things you did in 2024, what you have changed since you've been listening to the podcast and getting your head right for the day. What are some of the great things that you've been doing for yourself? What are your small little subtle changes? What kind of inner peace do you have? How do you love your days? How do you love getting up? What has improved? And I'm going to talk about some things that have changed for me, what have improved for me that I'm excited about. Number one, really, really, really being less anal about my home. I always clean it in the morning. I have clients that come in. I have an office in my home. And when the grandchildren come, when the dogs come in and out, straw, they bring straw in from the house. You wouldn't believe what I have to do to maintain a beautiful home, but I do love, it's my hobby. But I was starting to resent it because I was doing too much of it. I was keeping up on it too much. So I do a good clean in the morning, and after dinner, after everything. After the kitchen shut down, anybody that knows my husband, when he cooks, the shit goes flying everywhere. So the kitchen gets a good clean, but I don't care. I'm grateful that he cooks and I clean up. We have a nice system going. No complaints on that half. Enjoying the grandchildren immensely, doing activities, really pacing myself and enjoying every moment. And when I get home, I rest for a minute, then I clean up. I'm really learning how to rest and then clean up, enjoy. I used to go. I was a workaholic. And another thing that is huge for me is breaking up my day if I work later at night, giving time to rest during the day, which I've never done before. Really, really, really balancing my time for my play and balancing my time for my work. Where before it was just work. And then this is where you start to resent everything, and everything starts to get heavy, and you start to get snippety. So I really, the other thing that I'm doing this year is catching up on all the series that I have missed for years and years and years and years and years, because my husband and I were so busy building our dynasty with our real estate. We have over 50 apartments, and we busted our ass together to get here. And when we built our home in the mountains so we could have time to recharge, rejuvenate, and just enjoy what we've built, these are some of the rewards of doing the right thing on a day-to-day basis and being 100% present when you are working. So tomorrow will take care of itself. You don't even have to worry about tomorrow if you take care of today. Everything just falls into place symbiotically. And having faith and trust and energy and doing the next right thing, you can't go wrong. Your life just starts to get better and better and better. The other big thing for me is the people pleasing. This year at the Kimmel Club, we had a party, but the last year I had a huge party where I cooked for 60 people, chicken romano, pot of sauce, pasta, salad, bread, meatballs. I went crazy. I did so much work. I was so burnt out by the time I got to the party this year. Um, we had a kids party. We brought food in and had the best time ever. And a third of the money and a third of the work, and it was absolutely beautiful. I'm learning to work smarter, not harder, and just love everything I do. And the main thing for me that I'm really mastering is the balance. Not too much work and not too much play. And whatever I'm working towards, I put my attention on it and I create it and I get more of it. And I'm always changing. I'm always growing. And so these are some of the benefits that I got this year. It has really helped me with the podcast and getting up early, doing my day, getting everything started, working out, keeping my food clean. My food's been amazing. Working on the portions. Just so much better self-care. My pain has subsided. I'm getting less and less pain. So overall, since I started this podcast, I've been rocking and taking everything up to the next level, the next level, the next level. And my spirituality, doing the next right thing, keeping myself connected to the people I love and keeping close to my higher power. I'm just loving life. And what's even more beautiful is when you could be angry and upset and still love your life and still be happy at the same time, knowing that it's important to feel your emotion and let it go and address whoever it is that you need to address and let it go. The other thing I'm doing is being more patient with my husband. He's going to be turning 81 in March, and there's some changes. And I think he's scared, and I think a little bit I'm scared because, when you're used to having your rock, and he's still my rock, you see little changes. Of course it's a little scary, but I'm just going to love him because, like my friend said, we all take turns. Don't worry, my turn is right around the corner. We all take turns. The other thing is watch. We can snap in a second. We can lose everything in a second. One thing I'm watching too is my temper, to walk away when somebody upsets me, whoever it is, it could be anybody. I can go from 1 to 10 easily. I just leave the room. I don't want to do anything stupid, nor do I want to say anything stupid, because when you're at a 10, whatever comes out of your mouth is no good. So I'm really still. That's something I'll probably have to work on for the rest of my life. And with that, so today, just write down all the wonderful changes and gifts because of you doing the work. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make us or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant if left to blunder out of control. It will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really a blockage of light. Eventually you realize that you cannot hurt yourself if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could have experienced if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Okay. All right. So today, again, we're still on the things mentally tough people like me avoid. Okay. And it's by Amy Morin, Morin. We are a number 4. All right. Mentally tough people don't worry about pleasing others. There it is again. That's a variation of not worrying about what other people think of you. The thing is, you can't please other people. Well, it's everybody else's responsibility to be happy. Somebody's happiness is not your job. Somebody being content and happy is not your responsibility. And if you let somebody throw that off on you, you're going to be miserable. If you're in a relationship, romantic relationship, marriage, anywhere at work or whatever, and if you let somebody make you responsible for their happiness, your goose is cooked. You're dealing with somebody that can't be happy anyways. All right. Okay, so this is a great one. I learned this lesson. When I went away, and my people pleasing actually got me in the hospital by doing and making everybody happy. I talked about this a while ago. I was the middle child, so much chaos. All I wanted was peace. So I would hurry up, get my beatings, and be gone for 3 days. And I had my friend, I used to stay over her house. I just couldn't stand the chaos. I hated it. So I was willing to please and make everybody happy so I would have peace around me at any cost. I didn't know how bad it was going to be, and I ended up in St. Francis and locked myself up for 30 days. When Joe went away, I was getting up at 4 in the morning, 5 o'clock trainings, taking care of the kids, back and forth to prison. I talked about this. Taking care of my mother-in-law, taking care of my mom and dad, taking care of everybody, taking care of Joe, taking care of the kids, taking care of my clients. It was exhausting. And I realized when I went away, guess what that best message was? You cannot love anybody to wellness, and you cannot make anybody happy. You cannot do somebody else's work. That was huge for me. It was like music to my ears. And then I just started to get happier and happier and happier, saying, wow, I'm not responsible for everybody. I'm not responsible for my marriage. I only am responsible for what I do, what I say. Wow, wow, wow. Talk about music to my ears. And this has been my work, not people pleasing, not doing. I have to set boundaries around my giving, how I care, the way I give gifts, the way I work in my home, the way I am with my husband, the way I am with my children. Everywhere I go, even down to my clients, not giving too much, like keeping that balance. That was a huge one for me. When I worked with the throwaway kids, I didn't have balance. All I did was do, give, and we burnt out. And in that field, it's very easy to burn out because these kids are so needy. They come so empty. So again, we're more successful when we work on that balance, not be a people pleaser. Give because you want to give. Expect nothing in return. And watch how incredible your life gets. No is a complete sentence. Isn't that beautiful? You don't even have to explain. No is a complete sentence. It's none your business. This is what I'm doing. I don't care if you go home and take a nap. If somebody asks you to do something, you say, no, I'm busy. And even if that means you're going home to take a nap, that is your time. That is your energy. That is your space. And you earn that nap. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I could change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early. It was rough this morning, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. And the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you will say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a groovy day today, and thank you for listening.